Let's get it. Let's get it.
We are live. Welcome
No,
to the Top Rope Squishy Show.
the Top Rope Squishy Show. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the dynamic duo is back. It's been so long. Capricorn and Leo forever. And the wrestling world, Maddie. What's the wrestling world been up to lately?
They've been up to some crazy shit.
It has been up to madness. AEW has been like at the precipice of all the greatest things, and WWE, but last night's Dynamite, wow.
It was wild.
It was whoa.
When we last spoke,
Yeah.
stuff had happened. Cody was still with AEW.
Yes.
MJF hadn't done a work. What is it?
No. I'm trying to figure it out. I don't know, but
so many things that happened. Thunder had not become champion yet.
No.
Jade had not won her TBS belt, and just so people can see, I am rocking a "I'm That Bitch" TBS Jade Cargill shirt.
Sorry. You are a Cardell fan. You are a Jade Cargill fan.
I am definitely a Jade Cargill fan. We do not talk badly about Miss Jade Cargill in
Never. But if I don't know a bigger Thunder Rosa fan. You've been all right since she debuted. You have been repping. You said this is going to be the next AEW Women's Champion. You've called that. You put that into you willed that into existence, and it happened. So when you say I like Jade, I'm like, oh, I'm a little taken aback a little bit. Okay, but I will.
I like Jade. I do like Jade a lot. Especially since when she came out, a lot of people were hating on her because she was so green.
But I mean, here's the thing. When she came out, remember her first match with Shaq, and nobody knew what to expect. Look at the progression she made. We were able to watch her grow into a legitimate, bona fide star in AEW. Legitimate, bona fide. Undefeated streak. And the baddies, yes! Lest we forget. Red Velvet, Kira Hogan, that's baddies. I like the formation that's building right there. And
it's great that, even though they had their feud to begin with, as soon as Red Velvet went heel,
right,
he became part of the baddies, and it's working. And the match she had with Chris Statlander last week, was it last week?
Whoa, it was. Oh, it was.
It was.
No, yes, her Red Velvet.
Good.
It was.
I love it.
You know what's funny? Because people really did give Red Velvet a lot of too, because she was a little green. But if you like you said, look at that last match. That was a damn good match. That was a damn good match for a closer as far as Rampage go. But que fue? Ortiz. Come on.
All right, fine. We're gonna start with Ortiz. Let's start with Ortiz. But before we start talking, if y'all in the room, hit that like. If you're not subscribe. Thank you for joining. And please, if you don't follow Marcus on Twitter, follow Marcus at Twitter. Tell him where to follow you.
Hold on. If you don't follow, pause. If you don't follow Maddie, if you are not subscribed to Top Rope Squish, you're missing the dish. We've got Squishtradamous, we've got Falcor, we've got a little Latin flavor. Subscribe and hit that button.
And Best Day Ever came back.
Yes, and I love. Oh my God, I can't do it without you. I can't. You are a key component in Best Day Ever every Wednesday between 8 and 9. Check it out. Review, rundown. Hell, you might be on it next week, or maybe you in the back way in that corner. But no, I know you're hyped for. You've been one of the biggest Proud and Powerful for the culture. Big and Proud and Powerful are one of the most dominant tag teams since their inception. But people had mixed feelings about this hair. I heard it felt like a WWE match. I heard it wasn't going to be good. The opener. What did you think of that match? Full transparency. What did you think?
It was so good, but I mean, it was better than I thought it would be, honestly. But I really, really wanted Ortiz to get this win. I mean, don't you guys get tired of seeing Proud and Powerful consistently lose? I do.
Yes.
I do. And then the swerve that happened when it looked like it was Fuego, but it wasn't. It was Sammy.
Your boy. It was your boy, Sammy.
Sammy, why? Sammy, why?
Well, let me tell you something. As far as Prime and Powerful go, they're not even my favorite tag team, but they are a dominant tag team. They really are. And I had different expectations for the end of that. I literally thought that Jericho should have lost.
Yes.
I mean, he's completely full shit. I mean, like, listen, he's a little older. You know what I mean?
Maybe he didn't want to go bald, but maybe maybe Ortiz was getting ready to take off his locks, and this was a way to do it.
Maddie, he's reeking. He had hair like, wow, it was like, why? I was like, bro, he's really cutting his hair. Nah, don't do it. What up, Courtney?
Shaving it.
Is he Courtney?
Courtney says, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry, late. Who is that handsome fella?"
This guy?
Yes, you, Marcus. Oh, that's for you, Courtney.
Yes, I missed you, Maddie. I missed you, Maddie.
I missed you too.
But Sammy's heel turn, his heel turn has been one of the most amazing. Believe it or not, even though it's a lot of people didn't want, it's been so good. Him and Ty, love them, hate them. They are entertaining. They are money, and he is getting into his groove as far as a top talent. Great swerve. I was not prepared for that swerve. The match itself was brilliant, but I thought Sammy was doing his own thing, far away from the inner circle. But like I said, it may be just me, it may be just like an northern East Coast thing, but Eddie Kingston, Proud and Powerful, some of the Rican flavor together. I like it. I love it. I love that combination.
I absolutely loved it. The combo, but I am so sad that they're on a losing bent. Like it just.
But I don't understand why. Like you have, and we'll get to that when we get back to the main event on the the tag team main event. We're gonna get to that, and that coalesced with has to do with Proud and Powerful as far as what you go that because they've been killing it. As far as tag team goes, they put on some of the greatest tag team matches in this company, and that's not even hype. That's not hyping them up. It's legitimate.
That's facts.
They're consistent. They are. It's Fendi facts. It's Fendi facts. They've been putting out consistent matches, and they're passionate. One thing, listen to Santana. You remember listening to Santana make a promo? I'm listening. That man is all fire, all passion, and he needs the W. For the tag team division, definitely.
It's such a waste that they get so hot and then boom, they drop them like a hot potato.
Diga, man. Yeah. I know.
The opportunity to slap these tag belts on these guys and they get hot, and when they're hot, nothing. And like, you put it on Jurassic Express, and granted, they killed it. Every single match they had was great.
Thank you.
It was.
I'm literally 100% agree with you. I'm waiting for the B word though. Oh, it hurts. All right, go ahead.
They're not the tag team that I would have put the belts on. I'm sorry.
Ooh, Maddie, you might get a little flack for that.
Lucha Bros in like a few months, like quickly.
Did you feel that too? How come the Lucha Bros reign did not feel as long as I expected? They're one of them and the Young Bucks are their low-key rivals. So I expected that beef to last for a while. The Lucha Bros are consistent tag team. Like, oh my gosh, I was so happy when they won, but it felt like a jump through. Like you said, exactly.
Yeah, I felt like they were transitional. It almost felt like they were transitional. And to me, the Lucha Bros, in no capacity should ever be seen as transitional champions.
No way, shape, or form.
And now here we are with the Hardys, couldn't be in it. Everybody knows why. We don't gotta get into it.
We don't have to dwell. Right.
Yeah, we don't have to dwell. But the Young Bucks took it. Which led me to believe that they probably had the Hardys for it originally.
Now, going back to that, I know we kind of segued to the tag team division, but that's actually a great subject because I feel like AEW's tag team division, and I don't care if I catch flank for this, AEW's tag team division is by far, bar none, the best in wrestling.
It is.
Nobody's. I don't care who's the champion in any other company. Our division speaks for itself. So, like you, I would not personally have had the Young Bucks go for a second reign. They didn't need it. I really don't think Proud and Powerful, Private Party. Hell, if you even wanted to go that far, you could say Swerve and Keith Lee. You could have had FTR be a complete dominant triple champion force. You could have. I mean, granted, I didn't want that either because they already have two, but I feel like you said there's a lot of potential when you see the in-house. Lucha, like Jurassic Express, I loved the reign. I did. They defended it. They were great champions. But too, you see the sizzle was missing? And I don't know what it was. It was almost like I wanted them to win. I wanted the end goal for them to be tag team champions since they got hired. That was the end goal. But if we believe that the Hardys were going to actually take the titles and have maybe like, a happy run, retirement run, whatever you want to call it. Do you think that's fair? I mean, look at the massive amounts of young talent we have. The Seidel brothers, top flight. Not Dante. What's his brother's name?
Darius.
He's only been on TV like twice. That's why I forgot. But like, you have all these people dying to be in that top spot.
Yes.
The Hardys and the Bucks are two tag teams that literally didn't need it.
They didn't need it. Hardys, I'm sorry. If they would have gotten the belts, I would have seen them drop it at Forbidden Door. Because I'm just like, what is the point? What is the point of putting the tag belts on these guys when your roster is jam-packed of young tag teams?
Exactly.
So fucking amazing.
And beyond, and deserve that step up. AEW's become a platform now where, look at Jade. Look, Jade, for example, like you said, she's now in commercials. She's doing things. You have an outlet to get these stars the shine they deserve. The Bucks don't need it. They really don't need it. If anything, they could have had. I know we're waiting for Khan to drop the trios title. Hell, Kenny, the Bucks versus Undisputed Elite, rather. Oop, copyright reasons. For the trios title, or Orange and the Best Friends, like trios. There's massive opportunities. But the Young Bucks, for me, no. Even the Hardys, no. Like I love Jeff. I love Jeff. You like Jeff?
Yeah. Jeff, yeah, I love Brother Nero. I've always been a fan of the Hardys. I grew up watching them when I was a kid. So when he came to AEW and joined that, it was like a dream to me. I knew that he was older and these guys, they can potentially get injured quickly. But to see them again after not seeing them since I was so young, I was like, so happy. But I never felt like they should get the tag belts. Let's be real here.
Let's be honest.
I want to get the tag belts.
I know you want to get the tag belts. And
I don't think they're ever going to see it. Let's talk real quick about Keith Lee and Swerve.
Okay. What are you talking about?
Yeah, they weren't on yesterday. They're gonna have some words tomorrow on Rampage. Right. But man, did I love that tag team, and I am so upset that they broke it off. Why?
I am heated. I am heartbroken and heated. Why? Because let me explain that. Full transparency, I've heard of Keith Lee. I remember when they had the Great American Bash, when there was I remember not watching NXT, but I remember when he did win the NXT Championship and the North American title. I was excited when he got signed. I was excited for his debut. Even more, I was thrown off when him and Swerve became a tag team. I wasn't initially a fan about it, but it grew on me. And I said, hey, you know what? These two could be something. They could do something. Let's give them a shot. Swerve goes out of nowhere and just, why? Just for lack of a better word, yes, he totally swerved to Maddie. I was not emotionally, I was all in my feels about it. You look at my tweets, it was a no. I said no.
I was so upset. I was like, why? Why'd you do this? And he swerved Darby too, but I didn't really care about that one. I know they have history, so I know that one was in essence a little deeper that he did that to Darby, but when it comes to him and Keith Lee, it was magic. And I was like, what are you doing? Like, who's writing this shit?
I don't know, because honestly, if you think about it, him and Hobbs, like, I know it sounds biased. I'm probably in the minority of this, but I can literally watch Keith Lee and Isaiah Strickland, whatever you want to call him, go against Ricky Starks and Powerhouse Hobbs forever. Do you want to watch that? Oh, I don't know. Oh my God. It works so well. That dynamic to me that's money. I can watch them. It's two big horses, meat smacking on meat. Just
I'm
basking in its glory. Yes, the big old meat. I thought that was literally going to segue into maybe Swerve going for the FTW championship, because I know I've been screaming about this title since we saw it drop. I thought him and Ricky Starks would go back and forth with that title. Then Keith Lee and Powerhouse Hobbs were going to have a knockout, drag-out fight and all out. That would be that's money to me. That's to me because he's got it. But that breakup to me has got to lead to something substantial. And I don't mean as in, okay, we see Swerve and Keith Lee go back and forth. I want one solid, FU match, and then we see them both do what they have to do and go where they want to go. And particularly with
absolutely. And that's the main event. So we took care of the opener and the main event. Now now we got to talk about the meat. But before we do, I had Jurassic Express retain.
Oh my God! Listen.
Dropping it to FTR. That's what I thought was gonna happen.
Yes. Like, I mean, it's. I mean, okay, we're not. I know that Tony Khan has a plan. He has a universal big idea that maybe we don't understand yet. But how come that makes more sense than what we got?
I don't know.
What's the end goal for the Young Bucks? Like, I mean, even if we're going to Forbidden Door, who are they going against? Oh, wow. What is their end goal? Like, what's the next step for them? They faced the Hardys so many times. And
I will say that Falcor
where's
the Hardys winning.
No, he didn't.
And had they actually been in this match, this is who I think would have taken it. And he had Jericho winning the hair match. So he got me on
finger wiggle. No, finger wiggle for Jericho, because that Jericho was no. Listen, I love Jericho. He's an icon, and he should be respected. But listen, the man's upper. He's past prime 40. Vince has done it. Ric Flair's done it. People have gotten their heads shaved. It would have made more sense for me to see a bald Jericho than a bald Santana. I'm still stuck on that. He should not have cut his hair. But Falcor, I love the puppy. Where is the puppy? Is he around?
The puppy is on my floor.
Falcor's too mighty to be on the floor. You raise that puppy up. Is he heavy?
Not like being picked up.
Why?
He doesn't like it. I don't know. He just every time I pick him up, he struggles. He doesn't like it at all. Otherwise, I would have picked him up and put him on the show.
Because let me tell you this, I'm a dog person more than a cat person. So when I saw him, I was like, oh yeah, you get him. You gonna get him? I'm gonna get him. People, focus. We're gonna see the Falcor. I like dogs way more than cats. Don't you judge me because I know there's cat people that but doggies, look at this boy. Let's see this boy. We're gonna take a look at him. Oh, he's being difficult now. And yes, I am lighting up something. You know me, guys. What? Oh my God.
Look what you're making me do, Marcus.
Hello.
Say hi to Marcus.
Hello, Falcor. Him so cute.
Hi, baby.
Hi, man.
Hi, baby.
Hi, man. What you doing? He is adorable.
I am Falcor the Wise, making my first live appearance.
As he oh my God, this is going to be documented. These events must be documented. Hi, Falcor. Is he lucky? At the Ashes, is he a good luck doggy?
He is such a good puppy.
Good boy. Good boy. Yes, Mama loves you.
Excuse me.
You're allowed to have that moment. You had a mommy moment. And I love it. He's adorable.
You're such a good boy. You're such a good boy.
Yes, he is. Yes, him is.
He's all excited now. He's like wagging his tail. Oh, get out of the crotch.
Die down some. Oh my God.
Not there. Good boy.
I know. But oh, Maddie, I'm sorry. Falcor.
Oh no, it's fine. If I could show you his face, I think I should take a picture and post it of what is now happening.
Are you gonna really?
On this show, anything can happen, y'all.
Everything can happen, y'all.
Everything.
Trust me.
Look at this guy.
Let me see.
Now he's like right in between my legs.
Him is so happy. I'm glad I got him up. But I mean, no. Falcor the Wise versus Squishtradamous. I want to see y'all go hand. Yeah, that's a knockout. I don't see.
We are 2-2. We are 2-2 right now. He got 2 right, and I got 2 right. So we're tied. We're tied. Okay.
Don't judge.
Hilarious.
I'm banking on Falcor. I mean, other than Jericho, which I'm so disappointed in forgetting. That's a disappointment. Shame on you.
Shame on you, Jericho. Miro's back.
Okay. I am so stoked. I don't even know why. Miro feels like one of the biggest deals in AEW. He really does. Like the Redeemer himself and his smoking hot wife. I mean, when he won the TNT championship, it was like, wow. It felt like he was a big deal every time you saw him on TV. It felt like a big deal every time he wrestled. And I'm hyped that he's going to come back. Is he world championship material for you? Because we have the All-Atlantic. We have a brand new title. A brand new title. Espérate. What do you mean he's not getting it? What do you mean he's not getting it?
The Bastard Pack is getting it.
I have heard so many rumors and speculations that people want to have the Bastard Pack get this title. We still don't know who's being announced for the New Japan bracket. We still don't know.
We know that.
We knew that Ethan Page wasn't going to make it. Let's be honest with ourselves. He wasn't going to make it.
Especially Miro was scared against Miro. Come on now.
No, that his first run, he was fucked. It's Miro. He's a needle mover, obviously. I know that, did Pac and Malachi Black have their match yet or no?
No.
Okay.
No, it's going to be Malachi Black for sure because Penta and Phoenix can't participate in Forbidden Door. So
I forgot that. Maddie, how does that work? Is it because they're AAA? Is that AAA's doing? I gotta ask.
Like that other company. Oh my God,
CMLL. Right. Okay. So,
which is why Andrade can't compete either.
Oh, I saw that. Oh my. Andrade sounds literally pissed about the fact that he cannot join in this.
He's so pissed. Real quick, Courtney. Yeah. Anna is traveling. She's literally flying. Otherwise, she would have been in here for facts. Anna doesn't miss my show, so.
We're on vacay.
We miss her. She's taking a little vacay, yeah. She's taking a little vacay. So, Pac for champion. Miro won against Ethan Page with the game over submission. Nobody was surprised about that. But at the end of the day, Pac has never won anything. Malachi Black just came into this game, and Miro was already TNT champion. It should be Pac.
It should be Pac.
Pac.
He's put on some of the really good bangers with Kenny Omega. He's put on some really great bangers against the House of Black. And honestly, this is just due. I mean, the idea, though, is that some people believe they don't really get the meaning of the All-Atlantic Championship. I like the idea that I think what Tony Khan's trying to do is like, whether it's in New Japan, whether it's in AAA, whether it's in AEW, the fact that you have people from different companies, different backgrounds, I think that's going to be the main target for this title. And I think it's actually a really good idea because it's not been done. I mean, you haven't seen that aspect been done in a while. And people are like, well, AEW has too many titles. Do you think we have too many titles?
No, I think the roster is so big that they can afford to do this title. And hi, DJ Storms. I know he has Malachi winning. To me, it's either going to be Pac or Miro.
Because that's your boy. Okay, besides your bias with Miro, because you're one of the biggest Miro.
I'm a huge Miro fan. He won me over with his TNT championship. He was literally the best TNT champion to me. Rip Brody was my favorite.
Thank you. May he rest in peace. Brody Lee, all respects.
No,
I mean,
all the respect.
I mean, honestly, I love Darby's reign. I love Miro's reign because it felt like a big deal that someone was going to beat him. My only semi-issue is the kind of hiccup we have with Cody. And don't be wrong, their ladder match is one of the best ladder matches I've seen. That's bar none. But it's the hiccup. I don't like the fact, or I didn't as of late, is that one thing if you notice that AEW has long title reigns, and I respect that. And it's something that made me feel almost like New Japan in style because it made the belt to me feel like you had to work to get it. But that little 4 months where we saw Cody, Sammy, or Dustin's Cody, Sammy, you know what I mean? That little, it made Scorpio's LA Lakers TNT champ, which is bad. I'm sorry, me personally, I think the new TNT title design looks badass, but it made it feel like, and I know I'm getting off topic ever so slightly, but.
Oh my God, yeah.
Do you feel, ouch, girl, it's been a while since I've seen, can I catch up? Can't we have some tea? Can we chat for a little bit? I have coffee. I'm geez.
I gotta go. I'm just fucking with you.
Jeez. Anyway, I guess we don't. We have a fair amount. I'm gonna see our women's roster flourish, but I don't think we need a tag team championship for the women's. Do you?
Not yet.
Yet.
You have to have the tag teams first to have the tag belts for the women's team. And I'm not seeing enough tag teams or any real tag team, female tag team for a female tag belt. So right now, the TBS championship and the AEW women's championship should be okay.
Yes.
But I think in the second half of this year, they need to focus on building women's tag teams if they really want to release tag belts. So it makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise,
I mean, it does.
Put people together that aren't really tagging together just to give them a belt, and that don't make no sense to me.
We do have some good girl factions, though. We have the baddies. We have Britt Baker and her group. We have
Tony Storm.
Tony Storm. I think is going to end up making linking up with Do you think her and Ruby Riott are going to maybe get a team together?
Ruby NoHo, you mean? You said Ruby Ryan.
I said Riot when I meant Soho, and you said Rono, which is
I said no. I said NoHo.
What is the Ruby? Why did you not like the Ruby?
I do not enjoy her wrestling.
Oh, Maddie, now you're getting serious. What do you mean?
I'll get real serious. Here comes a Ruby Soho rant. First of all, personally, I have nothing against her. I don't know her. I heard she's an amazing person. So I have nothing against her. She's very happy. She comes out real happy. I don't like her theme song.
Ruby. Soho. No?
I'm like, oh, that's fine.
Oh my God. Wow.
I don't like her wrestling.
Oh, come on.
She is sloppy. DJ Storms, shut the hell up. That is never, mark my words.
I think potentially
no.
The next contender for the AEW Women's Championship cannot be Britt Baker.
It's going to be Tony Storm. Period. They've already made the next competitor to go for the belt is going to be Tony Storm. Who
next winner?
Winner, Thunder's going to retain. Who's taking it from Thunder? I don't know, but it's sure as fuck ain't Ruby Soho.
Chris Statlander
is going to be a TBS champion at some point.
I knew you were going to say that. Why can't she go for? I think she's women contender. Women contender.
To get those promos down if she wants the AEW championship belt. I would not have any problem seeing her being a champ. I want, you know how I feel about Chris Statlander.
Right. I mean, she's an A1 wrestler. I know, girl. I know this. She's A1 wrestler. She's been there like.
Let me see. Yep.
Do you?
I do got Chris Statlander's doll.
Oh my God. Oh, you do have it. I'm not in my room area. I'm working on this year-round tan I have. I want it. I do want that. I do. Because
I also got the next TNT champion.
Oh my God. I am actually
right. Mr. Mayhem is the next TNT champion.
Mr. Mayhem. Wow. No.
Yes,
can we? Oh my gosh. Speaking of which, he took on 20. That was probably one of the funniest matches I've seen.
Yes, and that was the next match that we were going to talk about. He took on 20 security guards. Can you explain why did they allow him to pin them like that? Because only one of them would be on their back, and the rest would just pile on top.
First of all, it's to put off that Mr. Mayhem is that beast. He is. Look where he's came from. He went from potential hired gun of MJF. You know what I mean? To almost Goldbergian, for lack of a better word, in AEW. For a while, we knew his name. The Goldbergs have changed to the Wardlows. He is, I mean, remember his finisher was the F10. Now he's just power bombing people left and right. Laying them out. I think that he's actually world championship contender based on Haas. World championship contender, easy.
Eventually.
He massacred those 20 men. He massacred those 20 men.
He's perfect for the TNT championship. And he's perfect for the TNT championship. He is going to kill that reign. I'm curious to see what the belt's gonna look like when he gets it, because every champion gets their own belt. Why you got your mouth open like that?
Because listen. You said you're looking forward to him down. Scorpio Sky is the current TNT champion. He is, which means Wardlow has to massacre him.
Yes,
which he's going to. But my problem with that is it's going to happen sooner than later because Wardlow's red hot, and I know we have long-term booking or long-term storytelling rather, and they're going to wait to see an end goal. But I mean, would that ruin potentially Scorpio Sky's run, his reign, and tarnish the TNT a little bit? Do you think?
The thing is that I think he has a slight injury, Scorpio, on his leg or his knee or something.
Are you
Very
serious?
slight. Yeah, he's not going to be out. You know what I mean? Like, he's literally at the shows, but he just can't compete yet.
Right.
And so that's going to cool off his reign, unfortunately. And it sucks because I think he's the guy who waited the longest to get his hands on the TNT belt. And he finally got it. He had to be the sexiest looking belt. Miro's belt was my favorite until this belt.
I knew you were going to say that. Oh, that was a smooth white belt, green lettering. It was in Bulgaria. Like it was beautifully done. Beautifully done. But I did like that LA Laker. I like that LA Laker title.
That's an ode to Cody. I mean, to Kobe.
Yes. One of the most best girl dads ever. One of the best girl dads. Like, that man was. Yes. But he'll. I mean, honestly, Wardlow for me, he's ready. He is ready to be a powerhouse. I'm not gonna say like Miro, because Miro was his own. When you heard, remember how they even changed his theme? It was like dun 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 dun. I feel like a big deal coming down, and then he just like it's. I don't see Rusev. Miro is that guy, and I fuck with Miro so hard.
It was so good. His reign was so good, and you know what's crazy? Before he went for the TNT Championship and won, when he was with Kip Sabian, I wasn't really feeling it.
Why?
I wasn't really feeling him and Kip Sabian together. Like, I didn't know what the big deal about Miro was. The truth is, he just needed to go off on his own.
Oh, yeah.
The minute he separated from Kip Sabian, that promo where he fucked up Kip Sabian and in the locker room and all that shit, and then he went off and got the championship, that shit was what made me like Miro. Like, it was all of a sudden, oh shit.
And I agree, but okay, listen. They were friends. They came in, they fell in love over their, they like gaming. You know what I mean? I got it. But I do agree with you, though, and it's so bad that it had to come to that, because we had, like, gamer, cool, normal Miro. And then we got into the Bulgarian final boss. Boom. That's Miro.
Yes, final boss. That's a good way to put it.
But Kip Sabian, I mean, I hope he does, because, very few people know this. He's actually been in a lot of the AEW shows. Maybe front row or so. We're in a box. What is he doing? What are we waiting for him to do?
I don't know, but that motherfucker's been working out, and he looks like a goddamn beast now.
Well, I mean, just saying, Maddie. I mean, he actually compliments me when we're on the air. I have been working. Now you people ask, the full 6-pack regalia. Thank you.
Yeah, Marcus. Courtney gave you 2 100s right there.
Yay! But no,
you're great, Marcus. You look great, and being healthy is absolutely wonderful. So keep working on.
As a Capricorn, thank you for stroking my ego slightly, my Leo ego, because that's. I'm sorry. But they're right. Gamer Miro was not it, and what we have now is special. It's different. It's wow. You know what I mean?
Isn't it though?
It is. Like, I really, when he came back, remember when he came back? And speaking of comebacks, I don't know if we're ever going to talk about Dax Hardwood and Will fucking Ospreay's match.
That's my next match. That's the match of the night for Maddie.
I like how you and I are literally simpatico right now. Sorry, my amazing goddaughter. Come here, honey. Come here. Say hi to my many fans. Say hi.
Hi.
Yes. Has got to get through because I'm on the back porch. Yes. That's fair. Yeah, she's just getting her dinner while I move the camera. Yeah.
She's so cute.
That's baby girl. That is
that girl. This match did it for me.
Wow. Maddie.
This match.
Are you okay? Can I ask you a bold question? Do you watch New Japan Wrestling? Or as much as you can?
I do not, but not because I don't want to.
I'd love the honesty on the show. Yes. Go ahead. No, tell me.
Not because I don't want to. It's because I just haven't had a chance, time-wise.
Right.
I've been dying, and I definitely will check out New Japan Pro before Forbidden Door. Believe me, by the time Forbidden Door happens, I'm gonna know every single competitor that's competing in their style, because I don't like going into things blindly. I want to go in with something like this, a pay-per-view. I want to know who they're going up against. So, and I've never seen Ospreay before compete. Of course, I knew who he was.
Yes.
I've seen clips of him. I heard he was either the guy you love to hate or you just love him. Like, you either hate him or you love him. Like,
Right.
It's no in between. And I've seen that on social media. I've never seen anybody say he's good. I've seen people say he's amazing or he's a fucking asshole. One or the other.
Yes, exactly. Because he is a polarizing figure. And see, I love that Capricorn analytical brain just work. I love it, Maddie. I love when it's moving.
I've missed you, Marcus.
Maddie. Like, okay, first of all, I don't despair you because honestly, New Japan's hours as far as their pay-per-views, typically they're in the morning, like between 1 to 4 in the morning, because they're like 3 to 4 hour events. It's usually the duration of how it goes, or you can watch like New Japan Strong on their app, or I know they're on Access. I think it's New Japan Global. Like they're under the New Japan banner. Will Ospreay is, yes, he is a polarizing figure because of if we can speak boldly, there's some allegations of not of situation. I'm not 100% sure on the situation, so I don't feel confident enough to actually say one way or the other. From what I heard, he is a polarizing figure because of certain things that was said about his past, which have, to my knowledge, not been confirmed, denied, proven, whatever. But like you said, either you love him or you hate him. One way or the other, as far as his wrestling goes, as far as his talent goes, Will Ospreay is like, oh my gosh. For me, he's if not for Jay White, he's carrying New Japan. He's Rev Pro World Champion, which is the British, the association with New Japan, and he won the New Japan World Heavyweight Championship. Had to vacate it because he was injured. Just won.
I read about that.
Yeah, he just won the United States one, which he beat because Juice Robinson had to vacate it because of appendicitis, and therefore he had to vacate it because New Japan. I like that about their system. If you have a title and you're a champion, you can't defend it. You have to vacate it. For me, it's not title hugging. You're not hugging a title for 8 months while your arm heals. I like that concept. Even with AEW, we're trying to do it. But Dax Hardwood's one of the hardest workers I know as a singles. Listen, not my number one pick for personal. I want to win forever champions, but I will look you dead in the face, Miss Squish, and tell you they are one of the best ever tag teams. Yes, you can't even tell me they're not. You cannot tell me they're not.
I won't.
No, I didn't think you should have. But I will not.
Only if FTR is going up against Proud and Powerful do I pick Proud and Powerful. But when FTR is up against other tag teams, I'm usually I'm usually saying FTR is going to take it. Right. FTR has always been a very solid tag team. Mm-hmm. And they both look the same, which is why it's so funny. They look the same. Look, if you're looking at them from the back and you're not looking at them from the head up, you can't tell who's who.
Body frame and shape, yes.
Body frame, shape, everything. And their wrestling style is clean, it's crisp, it snaps, it's hard, it's beautiful.
It's 80s. It reminds me of the 80s. I don't know. I feel like it's like 80s wrestling I'm watching every time.
I do enjoy it. And they grew on me. I like them so much now. If they were to take the tag belts, I'd be okay with that. Because you know what? In the ring, they don't fail. So
they got two of them already.
Yeah, and I didn't know what to expect because, again, with this match, I had not seen Will Ospreay in a full match. So I went in blind. I was like, oh, God. And this was the match that I was least interested in seeing, y'all. And because I didn't know about Will Ospreay like that.
Right.
But, man, from the beginning, I was like, oh, shit.
As you should. As you should. I'm glad you were taken aback, Maddie, because, yes, I know it was last minute, but I mean, if someone, like you said, you didn't really know Will Ospreay, right? You weren't too familiar. You knew Dax, so you knew it was going to be, a good match. But, wow, that was a great – and the ending was the icing on the cake. Why? Because my guy, my pal, my friend, the new next AEW World Champion, freshly fucking squeezed, Orange Cat. See, I was screaming like a little girl when I was like, yes, there he is.
Yes.
There he is.
He's back. He's back. He's back.
For it. You weren't hyped for it.
A trios match out of this.
Yes, we are. The United Kingdom, which I'm pretty sure is Will Ospreay's faction with Jeff Cobb and Great Okan. Yeah.
It is. It's them three versus Roppongi Vice, which is Trent and Rocky Romero.
Rocky Romero. Yeah, thank you. I knew
Rocky Romero. And of course, freshly squeezed and back from injury, looking very, very healthy, Mr. Orange Cassidy. He was missed I'm a fan of Orange Cassidy. Please don't get me twisted.
Where's the butt coming in? Where's the butt? World champion? He is going to be world champion, man. I want you to say.
He is TNT championship material to me. I feel like if he got the AEW championship, he actually would be a good champ because he'd be probably like the very first funny ass champion where everything's a joke. Right. And it'd be a different type of reign. I don't care if he gets it. Quite frankly, I wasn't for the CM Punk reign. I knew this is where it was going. And depending on what happens with MJF, I still have him taking it from CM Punk. Now, if MJF is really gone, if this is really it, if I'm getting worked and whatever, if this is a work and he is coming back and great, he'll be the next one to take the belt from CM Punk. If he doesn't, I don't know who's getting it. I don't want to see Orange Cassidy with the AEW belt just yet.
I hate you, but I'm going to get it out there. I hate you, but we have got, what's funny? I can't believe you actually said something that I low-key, high-key believe wholeheartedly. I didn't expect CM Punk to win. To be fair, I didn't want him to win.
I didn't want him to win.
I didn't want him to win. He was winning. But, Maddie, can I ask you something? We know the why, but you understand why I'm saying why? Because if it goes the way, like I said, you and I have similar booking patterns, which is what I love. MJF should have been after Adam Page, right? In your opinion, who was next after Adam Page? If booking is right, who would have been the next AEW World Champion by booking, by storytelling, by proxy? What do you think? Who should have been if CM Punk was not in the equation?
Adam Cole, probably.
Oh, MJF is the next AEW World Champion.
No, he is. MJF is definitely the next World Champion. But if I'm going by story, Hangman Adam Page had beef with Adam Cole. That was like his most beefish shit that was going on before the.
Maddie, they had it at Revelation. They had their match at Revelation. They had it already. It's done.
Still, that's it. But since CM Punk has it, it almost makes sense that it's MJF to take it. Now, we all know Moxley is winning the interim championship as he should. You have something else to say. Go ahead.
No, okay. No, all I'm saying is this. The man, MJF, has hit numbers. He is the blend between wrestling and reality, whether that's on social media, whether it's on Wendy Williams' show, whether that's on backstage interviews, whether it's in meet and greets. The man is views. The man is cash. He could turn, Maddie, my Jersey sister, he could turn Long Island into a paradise. The man's got magic. Like, you know what I mean? He's like the Bret Hart of Long Island. So why would you figure? And I love Adam Cole. Adam Cole's from Lancaster. He's from my hometown. I love the man. But storyline, MJF should not have been screwed out of this. CM Punk should have, by definition, not won. It should have been MJF. But we're getting off topic. But Moxley, yes. Moxley, like you were saying, he should win, but I would not be mad if Tanahashi won. I really would not be mad.
Oh, you think so? I mean, the problem is that when CM Punk comes back, whoever has the interim championship, and they have their match to unite the titles, whoever has it as an interim is going to lose because CM Punk didn't get to have a single match defense as champion. They're not just going to have him come back and drop the belt. They're going to let him have a very short reign. That's what I believe. He's going to drop it within 2 months, 3 months max. Have 3 or 4 matches because good matches. He's coming back injured from an injury and he's older. So let's just be real. And I do believe that MJF should take it from him. So when Moxley and him go at it to unite the titles, Moxley's gonna lose, CM Punk's gonna retain, and then MJF beef is gonna start
over again.
Yes, and he is going to pick up where he left off and take that belt as he should. Right.
I mean, you're right. That's fair. To be fair, you've nailed it right on the head. I mean, because it does make sense because CM Punk did not have. I mean, he didn't really have. He had no title defenses, right? Like he just kind of
nothing. He won it and got injured.
Right, because he couldn't do the GTS and he couldn't do the the Buckshot Layer. Yeah, right. Yes, you're right. So as far as booking goes, it does make sense that, I mean, you slap that right back on CM Punk as quick as possible. And I don't think New Japan wants somebody, because Tanahashi's a big deal in New Japan. He's a big deal.
Yeah.
He's the ace in New Japan. He's won many a title in New Japan. So they're not going to want him to look bad long run. So I think that you're right. Moxley will win. It'll be a good match, though.
Moxley is going to be an excellent match. The thing with Moxley is he has such a great title. She's talking about CM Punk.
He bops up the top rope.
He admitted it too. He admitted that mistake. He did. He's very honest. But Moxley's run was 2 weeks in front of a crowd, and then pandemic hit. And that would have been the championship run to me. Yes. Because even with an empty arena, his fucking matches were great. His promos have always been fire. This man has always been in character. I absolutely love and enjoy Moxley coming out. I think he's currently probably my favorite singles competitor right now.
Really?
Yes, and I switch my male singles competitors a lot.
At least not me. Okay, thank you. It's hard to like one of them. It's so right.
It's difficult. I stick to my women. Yeah. I stick to the tag champs. Right. I stick to the TNT champions, even though they switch every so often. But I cannot stick to a single dude as my favorite singles competitor, because today it's Swerve, tomorrow it's Keith Lee, the next day I love Hobbs. It's just I can't pick one.
I love Orange Cassidy. Then the next day I am like freaked out that Keith Lee and Adam Cole. I have though, but it's hard. It's like you said, it's hard. But Moxley has put on during the pandemic. He carried that. I remember the match he had against Jake Hager. Jake Hager was amazing. It was JR called it by himself. It was Moxley versus Jake Hager for the title. It was one of the best matches I have ever seen.
Great.
Moxley versus Stone Cold.
Yes.
He's our Stone Cold for AEW. He has the vibe that you just, no matter what he said. Then when he went to rehab, he got better. He came back. Remember when he came back the first time? He looked fucking great when I was like, wow. He is
amazing. Right. And then he's in the Blackpool Combat Club with Bryan Danielson. And let's talk about Wheeler Yuta leaving Best Friends, having that be the best thing that ever fucking happened to Wheeler Yuta coming into the Black Combat Pool Club. Yes.
I mean, he leaves the Best Friends and things just get better for him. I see how that is.
It did. But it did. And Chris Statlander was being put under a table basically until she no longer comes out with Best Friends. Now she's all over the place.
Maybe twice in the heart.
I love Best Friends. The feud between Best Friends and Proud and Powerful is probably my favorite tag team feud that happens in AEW.
Parking lot for Raw. Arguably one of the greatest
tag teams. We haven't seen Chucky T.
Injured? Out of it? Tired? Sleepy? Like, where's he been? Like,
people in the room. I haven't heard any injuries about Chucky T. They come back and now he's tagging with Rocky Romero. They have a name for their tag called Roppongi Vice. I'm
gonna do some digging and see if we can find out about Mr. Chucky T. But Blackpool.
What do you think about the
Blackpool Combat Club has almost, I don't know, their feel about it is, and this is scary to say, depending on how far they keep going, they have the potential to feel like almost like a almost on a Bullet Club era, or aura rather, because you have William Regal. This man, when it comes to technical wrestling, William Regal is bar none in his prime. I think he could probably beat Bryan Daniels. Bar none in his prime? Hell yeah! As far as technical,
in his prime. Although Bryan Danielson is referred to as like the best wrestler in the world. So
okay, there's like four people who could legitimately be called the best in the world.
Go ahead,
in my opinion.
In your opinion, go ahead.
In my opinion, Kenny Omega, that goes without saying. Dispute that a bunch of Okada, because I've actually watched a fair amount of Okada matches, and they're actually pretty damn good. Bryan Danielson is bar none one of the best wrestlers I have ever seen. And I mean, have you seen how red his chest can get? That man is one, and I'll save my fourth one for later. But no, I think that Actually, not even. I'm not going to be able to hold my fourth one in. The fourth best wrestler, in my opinion, currently, that can still go, Moxley. Like, you can't say he's not a good wrestler. Like, it's hard. It's hard not to. Like, it's really hard not to say he's not.
You cannot. You cannot.
And that's not a bias. It's not a bias towards any company or anything in particular. It's just.
At all.
What about you? But what about you?
No, I mean, oh, what about me?
Yes,
like the best
you.
In the world? You know,
what?
I think it's fair for me to say that I cannot make a fair assessment because I don't have a good line of wrestlers from all the companies, you know. But if we're just if we're just going AEW, then I would have to say yes, Moxley, yes, Omega, for sure. Oh my God.
See?
It's hard.
Yeah, because there's 3 you want to name when you have to select those 3 down to 1. I mean, look who you have. You have Adam Cole. You have Hangman Adam Page. You have Ray Phoenix. Like, I mean, there's so many people that can go.
You got Malachi Black. You have
Pac.
You have
Swerve.
God. You can't deny Swerve. Swerve's been wrestling for a very long time. A lot of people don't know this. So this man
Swerve
is not
main event material. Yeah, he's main event material to me. He's highly main event material. Even though
Marcus stumped me for sure. I'm so like stuck. The same way that I have a hard time picking my favorite male wrestler, I have a hard time stating who is the best in the world. Now, ask me females, I'll give you the line 2 seconds. It's definitely Thunder Rosa and Chris Statlander, duh.
Oh my God, that's obvious. Yeah, but females, this division keeps growing and growing and growing and growing. Okay, you guys know my love. You already know what time it is. I love my girl. Abaddon. As far as
I knew it
goes, as far as talent, I'm a huge, huge fan of Jamie Hayter. Believe it or not, I'm happy she has time to be with Britt Baker and, you know, do the faction thing. I want her to go singles on her own so bad, but I don't think she'd get nearly enough time, honestly. I really don't.
But you know what she said?
What'd she say?
She would love to be a part of the Blackpool Combat Club. And she would fit in that shit like a glove.
Imagine that. And she's from oh my God. That'd be an amazing addition. Oops, sorry.
Me too, Bobby. I simp for Willow Nightingale, Jamie Hayter, and Toni Storm too. I think those 3 women.
Listen.
Willow Nightingale. Can we give my girl Willow some props?
Willow is probably one of the absolute best. Like I know like ROH is kind of a separate-ish entity. Like you ever know, like I feel like there are going to be our NXT, which isn't really like. I mean, I want to see more of that, but Willow would be amazing ROH Women's Champion.
God.
Amazing.
But you know, Athena came.
Wow. Wow. And it's not even fair because I only want Athena to jump the line, but
I don't want her to jump the line. I love Athena, and I don't want her to jump the line.
Maddie, here's what I'm saying.
No joke.
Wow. I never watched a single WWE match. I'm like, wow, that girl.
This is what needs to happen. And if you watching Tony Khan, book this shit like this. Statlander takes that belt from the TBS champion. Athena goes crazy because she wanted a chance at it. She turns heel, goes for Chris Statlander, and we get the best match ever. Chris Statlander versus Athena for the TBS championship. Come on.
Book it at Full Gear. Book it
because I'm telling you, that is money.
There is money. Oh my gosh.
That is money.
Maddie, I did not know that girl could go. That is I mean, ideally, like I don't want her to get an immediate shot. But like I said, I mean, this women's roster has grown. Remember when we started? We were
crying about that shit. We were crying about it.
It was bad. But now, even with Ruby, no, we still have the addition of Toni Storm. Speaking of departures in the women's division, in the women's world. Can we touch on that for a second?
Yeah, let's go.
Naomi and Sasha.
Oh, sure. Go ahead. I don't know much details about it, and I know Courtney mentioned earlier in the comments, let's talk about my girl Sasha Banks.
Courtney, you know how to look out.
The rumors are there, but go ahead. You have info.
No, it's just I'm just I keep up with the dirt sheets and the whispers of the IWC. Obviously, got my hand in all the tea,
we have to get the tea from somewhere.
Okay, right, just saying. But no, like I know that they obviously they walked out and because they felt that where they were at with the women's tag team championship, which is saying a lot because that's an opportunity for more women's tag team to shine. If, like you said, it's booked right and consistently and there aren't teams thrown together, it's a buildup. I agree wholeheartedly. But now we're around the old grapevine is that their lawyers are potentially getting involved to make sure that separation goes through. Now, I personally believe that I think that she has potential to do the Hollywood thing. I do. But
I think that's where Sasha's going.
Here's the thing. I do too. But if she had the potential to be in AEW, I think we should take her. But I also don't know if we should spend more money on if we're gonna get any new wrestlers, it should just be women. Our male roster is stacked. We have great tag teams, great singles. Look at our women's roster. It's the only thing, maybe just a little just like four more.
Now, if Naomi and Sasha were to somehow get into AEW, now you got a reason to get some tag belts made.
I'm just saying.
Okay?
I'm just saying.
I would not be upset with that. I agree with you. We don't need any more men added because then the people that have been there, the originals,
they suffer.
Put to the back. And right now, people might not notice this, but I'm pretty sure it's starting to bother the people who have been there for a long time, seeing these new people coming in and getting their opportunities. Which I don't agree with.
I don't either.
At all.
I mean, I agree.
You should go to the back of the line. I don't care how great you are.
Right. I mean, great. The potential there. Yes, it's always exciting when you hire a recognizable name that we know. That's goes without saying. But the fact is, it makes and lowers the originals who helped carry the company since its inception. They get pushed back because the name value for people that we hire from WWE is, let's be honest, it's a little bit higher than Jesus. It's a little higher than
hey! How you doing?
Hello.
It's a little higher than well-knowns in AEW.
I heard my man was over here doing a podcast, and I was like, I'm going to make a guest appearance.
Thank you for dropping by. I'm so happy he decided to join me. It's been so long. My God.
It's been so long. But I'm glad, once again, to be on top of Rope Squish. But, yes, a little bit of silence. Yes, you did. So it's going where the action is. Yes. And Fox is over there.
But let's talk about Toni Storm
versus Britt Baker real quick. Right.
Which is the last match that we have before we jump you into your hot seats.
Right. I really thought I was in the hot seat. Okay, all right, do you think?
Yeah, you're gonna answer some questions. Toni Storm won this match, which was the correct person to win.
Right, as she should have.
It was a great match. I know some people are tired of Britt Baker, but I'm not. I think Britt Baker held the women's division up during the pandemic from a wheelchair and she ain't there no more, but let's give props to Big Swole. That feud between her and Big Swole kept the women's division going during the pandemic.
I actually like that.
I love that.
I thought that was one of the things that that goes in, that's another subject that's
another subject. Yes. But
as they're performing, yes, no question. Britt Baker is effectively that person. She's the top contender of our women's division. And I think that if anything, in AEW, make a shot.
All of the respects. All of it.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Good, bad, the heel. You cannot not love Britt Baker. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I love Britt Baker. I know Courtney is not. Courtney is I'm tired of boring Baker. Courtney is not a fan of Baker, and that's okay. I'm sure, Courtney, you lost your shit yesterday when you saw your favorite Sammy joining your favorite Jericho.
Yeah.
He does not like either one of them, and they came together again and brought Ty Conti with them. But anyway, this match was great. Tony Storm is definitely making. Yeah, Tony Storm is going for the belt. Yes, because Tony Storm fucked up Britt Baker in that corner with her ass.
Yeah, see, somebody said it. Listen, I want Jamie Hayter and Tony Storm to fight forever because it's the battle of the booties. I mean, I'm not trying to degenerate. I'm not trying to be insensitive to the plights of women. I'm not a jerk. I'm not. But man, there's so much cake fest in that feud. But she.
Look who made it!
Anna! Hi!
Anna, you made it!
She was on the plane.
But yes, we should have a battle of the butts because Jamie Hayter and Tony Storm do have big booties. Trying to think of who else has big booty there.
Chris Statlander. Like you can. I mean, I can't believe Anna made. I thought she was on a plane. Oh,
she just landed in Chicago. That's support, people. My sister's in the airport signing on to my show.
I ain't even mad at her. I'm not even mad at her.
Did you like this match? Did you like it? Tony Storm versus Britt Baker?
Believe it or not, I am in the maybe majority minority who wants to see more than one women's match because, like I said, I know we see potentially women's matches on Rampage. We see them on Dark. We see them on Elevation. But I think that, like I said, the more we build this roster, the more that we keep seeing these consistent faces go and go and go, have them on Dynamite. Have them where the numbers count. Because let's be honest with ourselves, Rampage is not the best as far as numbers go. And that's mostly because of the timing. Like the timing is, it's a horrible time slot. Honestly, you want to go?
It should be 7.
It's what?
It should be 7.
It should be 7. Have it just before, like honestly, just before SmackDown. Go crazy. Like then people can segue right into SmackDown. Everyone's tuckered out. But
exactly. So, what do you give the show overall?
The show?
From a 1 to 10 overall, the whole show.
You know what? Honestly, forgetting what the viewers say, and even though the ending had me like, oh my God, 2-time champions, I call it an A show. It was an A show. From Tanahashi's involvement, from the beginning, like, yes, we can nitpick and cherry pick till we're blue in the face. But that was an A show. I was legitimately invested in this whole show. It was not, didn't have a slump for me. Even though they didn't have
the whole thing. The whole thing was great.
Now, Miss Maddie, you got some questions for me?
Oh shit! Do you guys know what time it is? You know what time it is? The hot seat time.
Me? I'm in the hot seat.
So this is something that I started doing. You know, I will always do questions or something towards the end. At some point, I started doing this, and I switched my questions to "Would you rather" questions.
Okay.
So I ask 5 and then a bonus, and it's either or. Sometimes they get ratchet, sometimes they're simple, but sometimes people just have a hard time answering them. So here we go. Marcus, you are in the hot seat. Courtney. I have to. Courtney gave the show yesterday an F negative.
Oh, that hurts.
All right. Ready?
I'm so ready. This is gonna be exciting. What is it?
Would you rather? Yeah. It's gonna start real easy.
All right.
Be poor.
Right.
And work at a job you love. Or
right.
Be rich and work at a job you hate.
Ideally, well, honestly, right now, I like nice things. I can just smoke when I get off of work, but actually I'm in a job that I hate right now. Like that does fairly well.
Good money.
Yeah, so I'm gonna say I'm gonna take that bread. I'm gonna take them skins for a while. I'm not even gonna hold you. I might take that cash. I need the band.
I feel you. Feel you. Rich and work at a job you hate.
Yes, I want to see where these questions go because I want to see which one's the juicy one. At least me like.
Well, here we go. This is not a hard one either.
All right, for sure.
Would you rather have the power of invisibility or the ability to fly? You think about all kinds of stuff you can do as an invisible person.
Fly. I'm coming out to fly. You can't answer that question.
He was like, if I was invisible.
No, stop. All right, I'm going to do a fly.
You're going to fly?
I'm going to fly because I can't even. I'm not going to touch that next one. That's so bad. That was. Yep, I can't trust you with invisibility. I'm a bad boy. That's a bad boy.
With invisibility? Y'all heard it here first.
Oh, redact that. We can edit that right out. I ain't even worried about it. Okay.
Listen, most people would want to fly.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind flying.
My sister joins you in the invisibility. You guys, I'm gonna have to talk to you on the side. Why? Why you want to be invisible?
You're nasty.
You know why I would like invisibility?
Why?
So that people wouldn't bother me when I want to be alone.
That's a Capricorn. You have a people like your tolerance for people as a whole is limited. As a whole is limited. Me, I love to be in the sea of social like butterflyism. You can give or take people. You can rather have
it for like a day, and then I need like 3 days to myself.
The recharge.
Yes. But when I'm around people, I give my all.
Well, that's
probably why I'm so drained afterwards, and then I just want to be left alone. Like if I want to go outside and smoke, I don't want the neighbors to bother me. Don't look at me. Leave me alone. I want to talk. The last thing I want to do is talk about your problems.
Right.
I'm out there enjoying nature. But anyway, and my sister does hate flying. I can attest to that. It is absolute. I sat next to her once. This is a true story on a flight, and she almost crushed my hand. Okay.
Jesus.
She's one of those. But all right. Would you rather wear wet socks every day or only be allowed to wash your hair once a year?
Listen. I'm not saying like I'm a nasty ass individual, but I am brown and I have dreads, so I actually don't have to literally. I mean, I wash my dreads, but I don't have to every single day or every single week. So I don't like wet socks. I don't like wet socks. No, I'm picking the year. I'll pick the year. I'll figure it out.
You're gonna have a dirty scalp for a year.
Wet socks? You know how inconvenient that is? That's horrible.
Yeah. Like imagine when you get when it rains and you don't have an umbrella and you gotta be in those socks all day. Itchy.
I don't like being wet. If it's not a controlled shower, if it's not the pool, if it's not something of my choosing, I don't want to be wet. No.
Wet clothes feel itchy. That's not
snow. Snow in your shoes and it soaks up your socks. No.
Yes, exactly. Okay, now it's about to get a little serious.
Oh, I'm like Bone Crusher. I ain't never scared. What is it?
Would you rather have sex with a different person every week for a year or sleep with the same person for the rest of your life?
Girl, what's the fuck wrong with you, girl? Like, I can't even do that because at the end of the day, they got lit, bro, man, see, like, yeah. Oh my God. Listen.
One person every single week for a year. That's a lot of different people.
Listen.
Or one box for the rest of your life.
Listen, I am about monogamy. I am. The end goal for me is to have my queen, to have my wife, to settle down, and to finally solidify my empire with a strong woman by my side. But I've been selectively single for a while. Let me tell you something, bro. Like, I ain't mad at it. You know what I mean? Like that's hard. But for the benefit of baby girl, I would rather have one girl. If she's all about me 100%, and I can build with you and have something that is real and serious, and it's just us, I'll take that in a second. So yeah, I'll get married. No question. No question. Not even hard. I will literally get married because I believe that in the end, like I'm a romantic at heart, and I want to have that person I can share songs with, I can go on vacation with, I can lie in bed with, I can watch a movie with, and we can goober out about it, or I can just lay around and do nothing with. That's what I mean. I mean, I'm not. And that's cool too.
Bobby said have sex with a different person.
Woo, look, man, I'm not trying to get this scandalous, but I'm not really hurting in that department, so it's not like a very. Maddie, it's not like having sex with different people is not like an absurd concept to me. Like it's a very non-foreign concept. Like I mean, Marcus is not.
Like just
Marcus is not do like. I mean, he does fairly well for himself. So, question number 5.
Number 5. Would you rather have eyes that can film everything silently, or ears that can record everything?
Eyes.
Really? That's actually the one I would have chosen too.
Yep, eyes.
And here's your bonus question. And it's not
pleasure.
Would you rather be shot into space to explore the universe, or be shot into the deepest depths?
Space.
He didn't even think about it. He's like, fuck that, I ain't going down.
Why? Because the ocean's got shit in it. It's got shit. I don't even know. I watch documentaries where it's like, we're 3 million depths below. It's like pitch black. All of a sudden you see like this weird, like big, like eye looking at you and like this.
The megalodon.
No. Imagine like, no. I'd rather be in space. I mean, because it's supposed to, I don't know if there's actually sound carries because there's no air, but like if I had like something in there, I could just be like, okay, just breathe. Like, and see stars, chill, not have big.
No, you're not going to die.
No, it's not. That's not for me. That's not for me.
You're not going to die. You're going to get shot into space and you're going to be able to explore. And that would be me too. I would rather go into space than deep into the sea. I agree with you. That shit is scary to me. To be underwater like that, fuck that shit. No.
Fair enough. Well,
people.
You've had me in the hot seat. Dinner is cooking. We have entertained the world. We will definitely do this dance again after people like, share, subscribe to that one. Not me, that one. Top Rope Squish and the Prince Falcor. Love you, baby!
Oh, baby! Anna, you missed it, but Falcor made an appearance, so you're going to have to watch it back. Thank you so much, Marcus, for being on my show. You know how much I love
having you. It's here.
And we're going to try to get you and Justin on because it has been so long. We need a reunion of the Bird, the Villain, and the Swish. And that was so much fun to do that, those shows. This was great. Thank you, Marcus. If you don't follow Marcus, please follow him on Twitter. He is the Wolf King on Twitter. Tell him your full handle.
My full handle is at Wolf King Villain. That's me. Thank you. Bulletproof Marcus Craig. Thank you. And usually you will see me liking and retweeting Top Rope. Hers is over there. Top Rope Squish.
It's the opposite way.
Love wrestling. We shall do this again.
Yes. Peace, love, wrestling, y'all. Until next time.
Until next time. Bye. Bye.